some moves from this Sode grip. People who are experienced in stand-up, when somebody grabs their gi like this is like the universal sign for I am going to do Sode Surikome Goshi to you. Like, watch out, here it comes. Like, this is, oh, here it comes. So a lot of people, when you get this grip, you slide down here and you start doing this, people will start to take this frame away, right? Because they know that your intention is to get this to come off and, oh, see how he's bending his arm? He doesn't want it to go. Well, if he bends his arm, now his frame's away, that allows me to circle over the back, hold it nice and tight, and then sit through for something like a Sumigaishi. Okay? So a lot of times, okay, you're wrong. Glad you didn't miss five. So, I'll use it. So, we're in the same 50-50 lockup position here, right? And our partner's on a mirrored stance. So he's got the collar here, he's got the sleeve. So we're in the same position we've been in. I come down here to get this, he doesn't want me to go for Sode, so his arm gets bent. As he bends his arm, there's a great opportunity to come around the back and secure the grip on the knee. I don't want to aim for the collar. I don't like personally trying to wedge my thumb into the grip and try to pull it down. There's too much opportunity to miss. And I'm relying on my pinching ability on the knee before I can sink my four fingers in. Real opportunity for him to just shoot his hips back, move his head around, and the grip falls off. If I come over the top here, I can sink into material much faster. Very strong grip here. And in the event that he's really tall, I can sink over the shoulder. So you see this here, I can clamp into the shoulder rather than having to come over the top. So the over the back grip for me really does rely on gi material rather than the collar. I might be different than most people, but so his arm was bent, I circled around, and now I've got this overhand grip, and I'm at the top of the triangle. Real simple thing for me to do here is just marry my front foot or my back foot to my front foot to shoot across and grab the far leg, and then sit for Sumigaishi. And then with this over the back grip, I can start to pull him towards me, and I can start to go to work. Right? I don't have to worry as much about the scramble and pop from like the traditional Sumi grip that we've been using. So this is all off that Sode setup. So we're in. We both have 50-50. I come down to the grip. As soon as I start to go, he reacts by bringing that arm bent in. This gives me all the gripping space I need. Pull in nice and tight. So I'm keeping the tension on the sleeve and I'm pulling his back to me as I set to the top of the triangle. Sit, hook, flick, and come up on top. And keep the back grip to pull him through you. Right, really hard for him to trip away and face me if I'm holding the back.
Keeping both of the
Yeah, I keep it. No reason to let it go from him.
Yeah. So this grip when you do your throw, when you actually is out of your way, it's not trapping your hand, it's actually more controlling the shot.
Yeah, especially when you keep that back grip, pull them onto your lap, you can't trip away.
Because even when you do the Sumi on the top, when you're lifting here, this is actually what's helping you pull him over. You have to pull and rotate in. Your leg is just pushing him straight. But this pulling hand, even when you hit the Sumi, you want to pull him here and then twist his body.
Questions? Good? All right, spread it out and give yourselves plenty of room. Let's give it a shot.
Yes!
We'll look at one more situation, two techniques for one more situation, off of basically a failed Sode. So your partner, you're still in the same mirrored stance, so we're still right versus left here, and we both have 50-50. I come down here for the grip, and I can't get it to break, and this guy's strong, right? So my trick of like bending the wrist and breaking it over is not working. I can't get it to go out, I can't get it to go over. He's not bending the arm, right? A lot of times if I start to do this, I bend the arm, that's where we get this position we go soon, right? Well, if this guy's just super, and nothing's working, if we're just locked in this eternal battle of wills, I can't go anywhere. Well, I can just sell this. I come over, now my elbow's gonna come over, and I'm gonna wrap underneath, and I get the underhook. Right, so this is very much like the half guard when you sit up in the half guard and you follow your knee in with the underhook from the bottom. This is the same position. We're here, I come down to the wrist, I'm gonna punch over so I can pin the hand. It's important that I keep control of the hand. If I just try to swim over, as soon as I swim over, he's gonna swim over. He lets go, and then we just, and then we're just in a pummel that. I don't want to pummel with him. I want to take this. He's already shown me his grip is strong. I can't get rid of it, so I pin it and I keep it. Now it's a liability. I come over, and I thread, and I get deep on the underhook. Right, my elbow is inside his elbow, or his armpit. He may let go. I would advise that you do let go, because if you keep that, your wrist is in a real precarious spot. We're tight here. My foot's already at the top of the triangle. I just back step, pivot my hips, and I throw them right over for a go. Okay? Real simple hip toss on this. The biggest thing is you gotta pivot your hips all the way around. We can't go in on the half hip here. So we're stuck in this. Really strong guy, can't break the grip. I pin it to my chest and I wrap my arm over and I come underneath. Once I come underneath, I start to pull him towards me so that his weight comes towards his toes, and then I back step, switch my hips. My hips go all the way around, and he comes right over. Keeping the sleeve, putting him at my feet. Ooh, questions on this one? Pretty good? All right, let's give it a shot. Ready, 1, 2, 3. Let's look at one last, I told you there was 2 throws, 1 setup. So same setup as last time. So we're still in our 50-50 with our mirrored stance opponent. We're still coming down to the grid and we're still trying to break. Still can't do it. This time we're gonna still pummel. So same setup, we're coming over and getting to the back. We're getting nice and tight with our body. Right, the reaction typically is they're gonna either shoot their hips back. If they shoot them back, bang, hip toss. We just went over that. This time, instead of them running, or instead of them hitting back, they're gonna run. As they run, we follow. We sweep. Lifting up with that underhook, catching the leg, putting them down. Okay? So same, all of the beginning work is the same. Here, pummel over, and when you guys pummel, like, keep the arm, right? We're like trying to trap the arm in a bad spot so we can get our elbow underneath, so we can come underneath it. And then you want to pull tight. As we pull tight, this is what's going to prompt their reaction. If they start to run, we chase, catch. As we catch, my foot is going to keep going closer to him. As I close that distance, my back foot is going to sweep both legs if I can as I pull the back down. And the arm, I'm trying to shove, just like all of our foot sweeps, I don't want to lift up. I want to shove the elbow in and up. I want to use the elbow to drive that circle. So the elbow comes in, leg comes over, and I pull the chest over. Okay? Make sense? So here, pummel, that pull, reset. Good. Question? Yeah.
Is this more like a timing one? You know, like a lot of things like that?
Yeah, foot sweeps are all time.
More like how important is that lifting up?
The lifting up is what's going to make the transition easier, but it's all time. So when you're doing it, like move once, move twice, on that third one, feel the lift. Yeah, the foot sweeps are all time. You need to get them moving. If you hit it when they're like planted on the ground and you're just trying to lift, hopefully you're really strong. Otherwise, you're waiting for the movement, and then we're sweeping both. Good? All right, let's give it a shot. Ready, 1, 2, 3.